How you doing? How you doing?
Good morning, Vietnam.
It feels like we're in Vietnam. I don't know what happened to America, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't even know what to call us no more. Vietnam,
We're the divided states of America.
Ukraine. I don't know. America is definitely not America. It's what happened.
I don't know. They want to divide us. I think they're getting it.
Oh yeah, they definitely getting it. Did you see that hot mess going on in New York? That mess was ridiculous.
They blocked off how much of that area around the courthouse just for the media circus and
man, it was disgusting. That mess was. You see the naked lady out there? The naked
woman?
I
missed that.
Yeah, a damn naked woman out there in LGBTQ colors and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want equality or do you want superiority? If you want equality, then be like the rest of us slobs that there's no attention to us whatsoever.
Hot mess.
Just a face in the crowd. If you want equality, you just a face in the crowd. But if you want superiority, then you want to have all the attention.
Right.
And I'm so sick and tired of it, man.
It's gonna get worse. This is only the beginning. It's gonna get worse. This is only the beginning.
You know, it's getting to where I wake up pissed off and go to bed pissed off.
Right. Eventually, we're gonna be at war with each other, man. Eventually.
It's already happening.
It's gonna turn into right and wrong, left and right, red and blue, whatever.
Well, all I can say is I'll be glad to show people from California and New York and all those other states the right way to get out of Texas. Just go ahead and take your politics with you. We don't need it.
Right.
You go to California and have all the abortions and everything else that you want, and we'll just be a Christian community here, and we'll stay on our side. You stay on your side. That's the way it's gotten to be.
Man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you first time tuning into the show, yesterday we started a contest. We have an intro song that needs somebody to add lyrics to it. I will be paying the person some money that can come up with some good lyrics for an intro song. At the end of the show, if you stick around, I will play the whole song. Listen to it. If you think you pass some lyrics to it, let me know. I am going to be paying somebody some real hard cash that can add lyrics to an instrumental music to our show. And that's that. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, can other races experience racism and prejudice? And if so, why hasn't it been addressed?
Well, I can tell you how I feel.
Tell me how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if you experienced it. Have you experienced racism?
Of course. Of course. You know, they talk about white privilege. All right. If you take the eras like from the 70s back to the 60s, 50s, and so on, okay, I could give you that argument. You know, you'll find that more people were apt to hire white people for certain jobs and so on. I totally understand that, but then the laws changed, people changed, and everybody's kind of I mean let's face it, because of affirmative action, you're going to have companies that are hiring people not for their skills, but because of their skin color or their sexual orientation or what have you. If I'm up against someone who's different from me and we're going for the same job, if that person has more skills than I do, then hell yeah, they should get the job.
Right.
But if I'm more qualified and that person really has no business having that job, but they get it anyway, who are you benefiting? What you're doing is you're saying, oh, well, we feel sorry for you, so we're going to give you this job. And even though you may fail, we're going to keep you there. I mean, good Lord, look what they're doing in the government. What's that?
I was just about to say something about that.
What's that bald-headed dude with the beard and dresses like a woman?
Oh, you talking about the Secretary of Health? What's the name?
Was it health or was it energy?
I don't know. It might be one over there too. I don't know.
Ends up the dude has no experience really in what they're doing, and then you find out this
VP don't either.
That guy's going and stealing other people's luggage, and look at Pete Buttigieg. He's in charge of transportation, and they called him Pothole Pete because he couldn't fix potholes where he was at. But you're going to fail upwards, and you're going to be put in charge of something that you've already proven that you can't do.
Right.
You're not helping anyone.
Nope. Not help nobody, man. And you got presidents in other countries talking about how fucked up we are right now.
Man, when Mexico is complaining about how stupid you are,
yeah, you got a problem.
You got a problem.
I'm like, oh my God, it's so bad.
I mean, you mentioned our VP, Kamala Harris. That woman has no clue what she's doing.
No.
When she gets up and she does her little speeches, she talks to you like you're 3 years old, and she repeats the same words over and over again. You remember when we were in school and they tell you had to write so many words in your essay?
Right.
So you would kind of repeat the same thing, say it a different way, just to have enough words. That's what she does.
Right.
Look at their press secretary. She has no clue what she's doing up there.
Nope. I mean, neither does Joe. Joe don't know what he's doing either.
No.
Actually, to be honest, Kamala got it more together than he do.
And that's sad. Hey, you know what? The guy got into politics, and he lied his way in. He gets in. He knew what he was doing back then to put money in his own pocket.
Of course. Of course.
But now, I mean, they have to show him where to stand, and he can't even get the teleprompter right. He has no clue what he's saying. You don't even know what he did.
Like, oh my God, I had a brain fart.
Are we still at the ice cream parlor? Are we at Baskin Robbins right now?
That poor man. They set that poor man up. I don't think that man even wanted to run for president.
Oh, dude, Obama's pulling the strings behind all that. You know he is.
He's somewhere. Yeah, he's somewhere trying to whatever he's doing. I don't know.
Have you seen that meme of Joe Biden? He's like ordering food or something at this window, and they're like, "Sir, you're at a car wash."
I didn't see that one.
I'm gonna try to find it and send it to you. It's hilarious.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The fish always right from the head down.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
You ain't never lied.
Yes, and it stinks real bad too.
And anybody who thinks that America's doing okay right now they've got some kind of problem. Our economy sucks. I don't care what that cringe Jean-Pierre says.
People actually think our economy is doing great. I'm like, you must be rich.
Yeah, it's only going good for the rich.
Only way you think the economy is doing good is your ass is rich. You don't know what the fucking nothing costs.
Exactly.
That's the only way. Other than that, you crazy. You're a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. Boy, you ain't never lied.
But yeah, man. So we're talking about white privilege. Do you have white privilege, Kyle?
If I do, I sure like to know what I did with it, because it's like my keys. I keep losing them.
I would say this. I would say no, you're right. You have no white privilege. If you did have some, you lost it a long time ago. If you did have some. And you probably did a long time ago. You had some a long time ago. But I'm going to say something that's going to be very, very controversial.
Okey-dokey.
I'm going to say, from what I see personally, I think black people have privilege. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of this. For one, we get away with shit that others don't get away with. We get away with a lot of shit. For instance, when what's his name? When he passed away, died from police brutality. What's his name?
Rodney King?
No.
Oh, are you talking about George? What's his name?
Yeah, George Floyd.
Yeah, George Floyd.
Do you think that if, let's just say, a white man died from police brutality, do you think y'all be able to get away with what happened in all the rioting and the looting and the killing and it was a hot mess.
You know, y'all's
protest would have been shut down before it even got started.
George Floyd, if you go and you see his history,
there's a hot
mess. That guy was dangerous. He was Looney Tunes. He was a drug addict. I mean, he put a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach. The guy was awful. Now, I'll say what happened to him was wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong.
He should have been. There was
no reason he should have been on the ground that damn long.
No, he should have been detained and put in jail and gone on trial. He should have had a fair trial, the whole 9 yards. I don't care what he's done. I don't care if he's killed somebody. He deserves his day in court.
Right.
What happened to him, I don't condone that whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But to go and make this guy a saint just because he died under, the police custody.
Right.
There was all that rioting. That was just an excuse.
It was. I honestly thought, man, it was a sad day for America to see something like that. I thought it was very sad to see that going on. Very sad. The problem I have is this. Now I'm gonna ask you a question, brother. I'm black man, white man. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
When are y'all gonna speak up for yourself?
That's a good question.
That's the honest question. When are y'all gonna speak up for yourself, man? Because I see y'all taking a lot of hits.
There is a minority that are trying to speak up, but you get shot down automatically as you're a racist, you're a white supremacist, the whole 9 yards. But you have these soys that they will get on their knees and they'll give head to anyone. They suck up and they want you to think that they're virtuous, but they're actually racist.
Right.
Because they think that, oh, I have to feel sorry for you. You're underprivileged because you're black. I look at you as you're my equal.
Right.
Right.
I mean, we do the same thing, man. We get up, we wash our ass, brush our teeth, we eat, we go to work, we come home, raise our kids, love our wives. This is what we do. We don't do nothing different.
Mm-hmm. You deserve the same opportunities as I do.
You don't have a chauffeur drive you around.
I wished I did.
You don't have a maid cleaning your house. You don't have a chef. We do the same shit.
Yep.
Same shit. We shit the same. We talk the same. Everything we do the same.
We bleed the same.
Exactly. And most of us live next to each other. So how in the hell is they privilege?
You know, I was listening to this lady. She's an educator, and she was talking about human history and our evolution. We actually all started out as a dark color.
I believe that.
And where you lived kind of determined the pigmentation of your skin. If you lived in an area that was more, you know, you had more sun, you had more heat, that kind of thing, you were going to be a darker color. But as you moved into colder regions, then your pigmentation got lighter.
Right.
Okay. We all came from the same place. You and I actually, if you want to get down to it, we're cousins.
According to the Bible, we're supposed to all be brothers and sisters.
You can trace back your history long enough, you'll find out we may be 30th or 50th removed from each other, but we're still related.
Right. Here's another question for you. I want to say last year, even before last, I had talked to a couple of, strangers on the street. I did a street interview, and they told me that White History Month is celebrated every month.
Oh, really?
What do you say about that?
Oh, well, when do they start talking about it?
Yeah, they said the reason why y'all don't have a White History Month because y'all celebrate it every month.
Oh, we do, huh?
Every month, and that we were taught it in school about white history all through school.
I remember being taught all history when I was in school. I still remember learning about Martin Luther King and George Washington Carver, and the names go on and on and on. We learned everything. Well, I say everything. Of course, they didn't teach every single thing in history, but we talked about the Spanish explorers. We talked about the Hispanic people that were in history. We talked about just about every nation you can think of.
Right.
But okay, if you want to look at worldwide, there are more black people in this world than there are white people.
You think
you know that? I actually looked it up.
Huh.
We're talking worldwide. There's more black people on the planet than there are white people.
Huh.
So by the logic of the woke, then black people can't make fun of us anymore. We can't be racist. Only y'all can be racist against us. But I say race. It's not a race. We're all the same race, but Asians and Indians are the most populated on the planet. So they're the only race that can't be prejudiced according to their logic.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's more black people. I just think that we speak the loudest. We make it seem like there's more of us than you all, which is, I guess, is.
Well, I'm going by the stats that I looked up, and I looked up several different websites. And there are more black people on the planet than there are white people.
I have to look that up, man. But yeah, I don't think they are. The reason why I say that because we're killing ourselves off, man.
Yeah. Why don't they want to talk about that?
But I can't even say. Yeah, there's a lot of deaths in our community that don't even be reported. Mm-hmm. The news can't even talk about it because it's too much. It's too much.
But white supremacy is the leading problem in America, according to
white
our
guns. Y'all white guns are killing us, man. Y'all white guns are killing us. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I have to look and see, but I'm like,
that's
I don't see how we're catching up, because it seemed like
there was 4 different websites that I looked at, and they all said the same thing.
Yeah, you have to send me that, man. I got to look at that, man. But yeah, I don't see it, man.
Just put it in Google search, and you'll see the websites will pop up.
If anything, I think there's probably more Hispanics than all of us.
No, there's the Asian Indian population is the largest in the world.
Yeah. Now that we open the wall up and everybody just coming, I think we're gonna be Mexico 2.0.
You know, according to whatever study that they did,
right?
Eventually, because we have more mixed race marriages, that we're all going to eventually kind of end up being the same color in the future.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
I mean, if you look at me and my history,
you might have
my family tree.
Well,
I was going to say, my last name is Yates. My last name is Yates, and
right.
We looked, and we have Cherokee on my mom's side and my dad's side. In fact, my great grandfather on my dad's side was full-blooded Cherokee.
Okay.
If you've seen my father, he had the darker skin, the high cheekbones, and all that. Now, I have a lot of the facial features, but my brother he was the whitest out of all of us, but he had the high cheekbones. I mean, he looked like if he's tanned real good, you would have thought he was Native American and not a white person.
Wow. Huh.
But we do have black in our family, and the weird thing is the Yates name was adopted by the Cherokee part of our family.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Huh.
But Yates is also a black name.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, man. Yeah. A lot of people walking around here don't know what they got in them.
Oh, dude, we've got Irish, we got English, we got German, French. We've got so much in our family. It's crazy. But there's a lot of people out there that they're heavily mixed through the years, and they don't even know it.
Right. You walking around here, you have no idea what you got in you.
That sounds naughty.
Yeah, that probably didn't come out right. Yeah. Don't walk around, don't know what's inside of you.
My thing is why does it even matter? I am who I am. You know, you and I, we hit it off from the moment we met.
Right, of course.
There wasn't even the discussion of our skin color. It's just we like each other's personalities, and
right. That's how it should be.
We have a lot in common, and why don't we just go by that? Why does it have to be even a discussion of you're white, I'm black? I mean, I can obviously see you're a black person.
Right. And I can see a white person.
Exactly.
Duh.
I could care less.
Right. But are you a good person? Are you a good person? I didn't know.
That's all I care. That's all I care about. That's what Martin Luther King preached was
yes.
Judge someone by the content of their character and not the color of their skin.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. But yeah, man, like I was saying before, man, I think the privilege side of things have switched roles. I think we're getting the privilege.
Yeah.
The things that we're getting handed is ridiculous. Like for instance, you know we have so many different grants and loans and all that just for being black.
Yeah.
Just for being black. So I can go get a loan just being black.
Historically, black colleges.
Being black and young, I can go get a loan or grant just for being young and black and male.
Can you imagine if there was a historically white college that was just white people that went there?
It wouldn't be around. It'd be burnt down.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to an HW.
Was it Morgan Freeman who said that he didn't want a Black History Month and he didn't want all that other stuff because we're all supposed to be equal, right?
Supposed to be, man. Supposed to, but things are looking one-sided as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Very one-sided.
Candace Owen was just talking about how Black people and other people are getting into colleges without the grades, without the knowledge, just because of the color of their skin. And you're not helping someone by giving them something just because of that. It's the same as a participation trophy.
Right. Yeah, Joe Biden was trying to invite both of the college girl college. Yeah,
I saw that. Jill Biden was like, "Well, I'm going to talk to Joe. I think we should have Iowa come too." I'm going, what? Oh, good, nice try. We feel sorry for you, so we want you to come to the White House. And you would accept that? I'm sorry, man. It just means that it doesn't mean anything then.
No, it doesn't. Everybody's getting awarded for it.
Well, you showed up, so here's your trophy.
Yeah, man. Me and my wife were talking about that last night. It's like, when during election time, everybody celebrates even if you lose. Like you lose, but everybody still celebrating. Like, oh, we tried our best. Let's party. Let's have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's like.
Could you imagine? It's the end of the Super Bowl, and they come out with 2 trophies. They got, was it the what is it? The Lambeau Trophy? What is it called? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I think it's got the Lambeau. Yeah, something. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, we know you lost the Super Bowl, but we're gonna give you a trophy anyway. You're both winners. Like, well, then why the hell did I sacrifice my body all year long to try to win this game? And you're just
right. We all get rewarded, right? For trying.
What?
Hey, you mess around, it's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna go participation award. They will participate. Need your award, sir. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna tell you, if I was up for a job, you and I both were up for the same job, but you were more qualified, and they just gave it to me for being white, I wouldn't feel good about that.
Well, that's going on for us. You just being black and get you in the door. Black, no education, no nothing. Get you in the door. Yeah.
I think you should have the same opportunities as I do, but whoever is the most qualified should get the job. Whoever wins the game should get the trophy.
It should be that way, but it's not happening that way. It's not.
I mean, how would that make you feel? For me, I'd feel like crap. I'm like, well, I'm not really good enough, but you feel sorry for me? I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me.
Right, man.
I want to be your equal.
Right.
But if you edge me out, then that's okay.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think history was lied to us in school?
Well,
like for instance, we all know, right? Well, I'm sure you know, but not all of us know that the first slaves were not black people.
Well, white people have been slaves for generations, man.
All right.
And
why do you think we're lied to about our history? Why are the lies still happening? Like, we still believe that the only slaves in America were black people.
I think part of it has to do with the I'm going to feel sorry for you syndrome. And I think it's to try to further divide us. Because you hardly ever hear about the Irish slaves that were in this country.
Oh, no. You don't hear nothing, no.
You know, it took, if you were to bargain for a slave, 2 Irish slaves were worth 1 black slave.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
I believe it.
They were, oh my God, they were treated awful. The Irish were treated awful. But nothing's ever said about that. You know, that I don't think a lot of people know the first slave owner in America was a black man.
Yep. Sure was.
You know, they don't talk about.
You don't hear that. You don't get taught that in school. You got to do your own research and find that out.
They don't talk about how many British soldiers died trying to stop the slave trade in Africa. You know, they hardly ever mention the fact that white people didn't go to Africa and just start chasing black people down.
Right.
They would have not survived if they had done that.
Right.
I mean, you're going into the jungle where you have no idea where you're at, what you're doing, and you got people that's where they live. They can hide. They know all the vantage points and everything. It was other black people selling black people to white folks, and actually, I believe that the Middle Eastern people owned more slaves than any white people did,
I can believe
and
that.
still do.
Yeah,
they still do.
Right. Yeah, man. I think they failed us, man. I think if we would have been taught our real history about what was going on, I think we'd be a lot better.
How come they're not mad at the Egyptians and the Romans for all the Jewish slaves that they owned? Ain't nobody talking about we should be asking them for reparations for the Jewish people.
Right. Everybody should be getting reparations. Everybody. In my opinion, if you won't give it, everybody should get it.
I agree.
Everybody should get some reparations. But hey, that's my opinion. My opinion. If whoever's watching, if you got an opinion, please put something in the comment section. Come on the show. The links in the comment section. I think we all deserve reparations.
Do you know that
every last one of us?
Even
if you want to give it to us,
right? Even the Native Americans owned black slaves.
Right. They did. Yep.
You know, why aren't they talking about reparations for the Asian people that live here, the Chinese?
They want to keep lying to us, man. It's I don't know, man. I just wish that we were all taught our real history instead of what they wanted to teach us.
Good Lord. I think the Jews probably were slaves longer than anybody else.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, and I think they went through a whole lot worse than what what African Americans did and white people did. I think Jews had it worse, in my opinion.
And as bad as the German people were to the Jews, I don't see the world still mad at the Germans for what happened.
Nope.
There's probably not very many left that are still alive, even from that era.
Nah, I doubt it.
But I still say,
wrong, but it's possible.
if let's just say that my great grandfather stole from your great grandfather, all right, and nothing happened law wise back then, but I was to one day you were to sue me for what happened back then. Should I have to pay for it?
That's what it seemed like they're trying to do.
Ain't nobody alive today that lives.
And what if I did? What if my family didn't own any slaves? So what am I paying for?
Right. And there weren't that many slave owners in America.
Right, they weren't, because they couldn't afford to have any.
And believe it or not, slavery actually hurt our economy back then. You weren't generating income for these folks, so they weren't putting into the economy.
Right.
So you think, just because you got slave labor, that it was beneficial for the country. Those plantations, they would be there, and then they would use up all their resources, and then they have to move to another plantation.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that's not being taught.
Nope. Lies. We've been lied to for a very long time. We continue to get lied to. It's sad. It's sad. But anyway, you know what? Let's just, since nobody wants to talk about how they feel, what they think, let's find out what's going on in the street. Let's do that. Let's. I want to share a video. Let's do that. Let's share a video.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's share a video. Let's do that.
I love you, man.
Let's share a video. And let's do that.
And then there was this one time at band camp.
Hold on. Do you see the video?
I see a beautiful blue screen.
Oh, okay. I'm on the wrong screen then. Hold on, my fault.
Well, I know that according to the left, you don't know how to use computers and.
Oh no, man! My wife gave me like 4 monitors in here, man. So I got to figure out what monitors what. She like electronics.
Black people aren't smart when it comes to computers and stuff. You don't even know how to get an ID.
Oh man!
I'm surprised you even own a computer.
Right.
You don't know how to even get to the DMV to get an ID.
Crazy, man! It's crazy.
Now, what sounds more prejudiced?
Right. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Hold on. Why is it not? Let's see. Let me see something. There we go.
There you are.
There we go. But I don't want to share that one yet. Not yet. Let me share this one.
Okay.
I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Hold up. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. I am working this bad boy.
I still like to hear what other people are thinking.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It would be nice. Let's see here. Leave. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm left here by myself. Nobody wants to see my ugly face. Where you go? I guess I could do a song and dance, but that would end the audience for sure. Well, since I'm here by myself, maybe I should message Tarek. Seriously, I'd love to hear what y'all have to think I think this has gotten out of hand. I have no problem with being equal to anyone. I don't want to have an edge over everyone else unless it's just my skill set. My skin color shouldn't have anything to do with it. What do you think? Do you think that we're benefiting this country by giving people a job just because of the color of their skin or their sexual orientation?
I'm sorry, man. I'm back, man.
That's okay. I was having a conversation and you just butted right in.
Oh, appreciate you. I don't know what the hell going on today, man. My wife got to come help me fix this. I don't know what. Yesterday was good. Today is all jacked up. I don't know what the hell was going on with this, man.
I was just asking the audience if they think that we're benefiting by people getting jobs just because of the color of their skin or their sexual orientation or whatever.
Right.
Do you think it's helping or do you think it's hurting?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm still trying to get this together now, man. I got me all jacked up in the show. Let me see something.
Where'd you go? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Let's see something.
I would love to meet this I'm Just Me. I wish they would come on the show.
Oh, right. Let's see here. Let's try this one more time.
One more night. Oh, excuse me. I had a really good guest on yesterday. His name is Riley Cameron.
Right.
And he's a musician. You know who Linkin Park is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of that hard rock and a little bit of hip hop kind of stuff mixed together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. But his dad was a pretty famous guitar player named Bruce Cameron. And he played with like Mitch Mitchell from Jimi Hendrix Band and a bunch of other folks.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad took his own life several years ago. I think it's just because of his mental illness and drug abuse. But he's had a lot of troubles through his life and had trouble with the law and whatever, but he's trying to get his life together. So he's going to these places where he committed these crimes and he's basically turning himself in. He's doing everything he can to make things right. And he's trying to start his music career. And it just seems like a really good kid. He finally got off drugs and alcohol. And
right.
Just wanted to promote him a little bit. The name of the band is Midnight Daydream.
Okay, here we go.
His new album's coming out. I think it's July 5th. I just encourage everybody to try to support him. He seems like a really good kid. Trying to introduce him to my daughter. They're about both the same age, both single.
This is crazy. Let's see here.
Man, I was taking my break yesterday.
I
went in, I kicked back in my chair, and I started watching the old Dick Van Dyke Show.
Wow.
I forgot how good that show actually was, man.
This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the computer mess up. My wife likes to add computers on me, and I got to try to figure out what's what and what's going on. So if I don't see me talking because I don't see you, probably see me, but I don't see you. I'm trying to figure this computer shit out right now while we on this show. Oh man, it's crazy.
Well, I encourage the audience to either come on the show or leave a comment. Let us know your feelings on this. If you think I'm totally wrong, then let me know why.
There we go. Golly. All right, here we go. Let's see what people on the street say about this topic.
This is Veronica Wells from MadameNoir.com, and today's Madam on the Street question is: can Black people be racist?
Of course they can. And it can be racist. But what bothers me is when people are racist against their own kind. To me, that's the biggest form.
Dang, disappeared.
All right, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube acting crazy on me. Now YouTube acting crazy.
This is Veronica Wells from MadameNoir.com. Today's Madam on the Street.
And it's like lagging too.
Oh Lord. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. This is some hot mess.
Question yeah, it is.
Oh, go ahead. Come on.
Of course they can. It can be racist. But what bothers me is when people are racist against their own kind. So that to me that's.
Oh man!
All right.
You don't want to cooperate.
Their own race, you only want, or you feel that your race is clearly beneath you. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that's like that. They don't like blacks is too dark or blacks is too light, and they discriminate.
Yes, they can be racist. Due to the fact that white people was racist first, that's why black people are racist. They taught us racism. They taught us separation.
Wait how do you know white people were the first racist? That's a dumb statement. White people were racist first.
Why? Why is she? How are you racist?
Oh Lord. What?
That was a dumb statement.
It's just if you don't have the knowledge, you racist. Like you judge people, you're racist. Just chill out.
They can be very racist sometimes because, like some of my friends, they just say they stereotype like Spanish people and white people. They can be because they're stereotypical too.
I think everybody has their own stereotypes and prejudice, and regardless of race, even black people can be racist.
We're the most racist.
Oh wow!
Because even like our own kind.
That's it for this edition of Madam on the Street. You can catch Madam on the Street on MadameNoir.com every Tuesday. In the meantime, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Madame Noir for more videos.
That's a good point. I wanted to ask you because I have met people that are like darker skin and they're prejudiced against the lighter skinned black people. Why is that?
You know what? I'm going to say, how can I put it, man? I don't know if you experienced it. Have you experienced discrimination from other white people? Being white.
The more liberal people will tell me that I'm blind and that let me see what all have I been told, that we're awful just because we were born white. Well, other white people tell me that I'm awful just because I was born white.
Not from another white person.
Yeah, from another white person. I think if I treat everyone the same, why am I so bad? Just because I'm white. If I'm not a racist person, why am I still considered a racist?
That's crazy, man. Well, it's just as bad as me being called a white supremacist. It's just as bad. I was called a white supremacist. I've never been called a white. I never called white nothing ever in my life until I started liking Trump, and then I became white supremacist.
Oh, it's just ridiculous, man. We've just become dumber. I may have asked you this question before, but have you seen that movie Idiocracy?
No.
Okay, I believe Terry Crews was the president. And everybody was just, they were dumb. Everybody in the country was dumb. Everybody in the world was dumb. And this guy, he ended up, I forgot exactly, what does it say?
The discrimination from darker blacks to lighter blacks stemmed from slavery. Lighter blacks were the house Negroes, and the darker blacks were in the field.
Oh, okay. That's why.
So thank you so much. I'm just me, so I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, I guess because the lighter Negroes could pass as white, so that's why we have a dislike for them. Okay.
Y'all folks hold a grudge for a long ass time.
But it makes sense. It makes sense.
So anyway, the movie Idiocracy. This guy ends up, I forgot how, like he got in suspended animation or something. But anyway, he ends up into the future, and he's just an average, intelligent person. He's not incredibly smart, and he's not dumb. He's just average.
Right.
But because everybody in the future was so dumb, he was like the superior over everyone, right? But you have to look that movie up and watch it, and you'll see we're pretty much headed that way. We're getting dumber with all the technology, all the education we've got out there. We're getting dumber when it comes to common sense, and
everything you need is on your phone or your computer. Everything you need.
Why do we not get credit for how we've tried to change our way of thinking and our way of feeling, and when it comes to racism? We've made such strides.
Right.
Why can't we look forward? Why do we have to keep looking back?
I don't know, man. I mean, well, for one, it's because our school system is teaching our children hate.
It's another reason.
And then we let them lead the way. We let the youth lead the way. Youth don't need to lead the way. No. They want to lead us right to hell. In my opinion. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but the youth don't mean no good to us. That's my opinion. My opinion.
You know, they did a poll where they asked kids what did they want to be when they grew up, and the most popular answer was an influencer.
Yeah,
that's how sad things have gotten.
Right. It's kind of like there's no real leader. It's kind of like everybody just following. It's like it's a mess, man. I'm scared to let the youth take over. I don't know where they're gonna lead us to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all the trash that you learn in school and the hate and all that, you gonna lead us into war with each other? It's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a race war, a political. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hot mess.
I don't think it's going to be a race war. I think it's going to be a political deal where you have conservatives against liberals.
Like I said, I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like there's more people now talking about racism and white supremacy, and I'm like, come on, man. I thought it was over that. I thought it was getting closer to getting over that. But no, it seems like it's all coming back. Like, oh no, white man's a racist. Oh no, he want to take from me. Oh no, he want to put me in chains. What?
I don't know of anybody that wants to make slavery okay again. I don't know anybody in America that feels that way. And don't get me wrong. I'm not blind. I'm not stupid. I know that
there is racism.
There is racist out there.
It's not knocking at your front door.
No. Are there still KKK members? Oh, hell yeah, there are.
Of course. But they're not. But they don't. Okay, put it like this: they're not practicing next door to you.
Right.
It's not practicing right next door to you.
You won't hear a whole lot from them because they know that it's not a popular ideal, so they keep to themselves. That's why they're very secretive, and they're very picky about who they let in their group because they know most white people don't feel that way.
Right.
I mean, good God, how much more do I need to do to prove that I am not a prejudiced person?
Now, as you said that, I'm going to say this. I think that we all have a little bit of prejudice in us.
Yeah, but I mean, to the extent of I hate all black people.
I want to put you in chains. I want to whoop you. It's none of that. It's more like, how can I put it? It's like temporary prejudice, temporary. Like if you cut me off in traffic and you white, I might say something ignorant. If I cut you off in traffic, you might say something ignorant about me. It's not a permanent prejudice. I don't just sit around talking shit about white people all day.
Right. I honestly, I tell you, I don't say the N word.
Right.
I don't care.
I'll say something else, like, oh, damn white trash.
I might say you a-hole or something like that.
Right.
Sorry, bitch, or something.
But most of us know if we go to the race card, it's gonna piss the person off.
Right.
Typically. But like I said, it's nothing like it's not embedded in me to be racist.
Right.
Prejudice. It's like I don't just go around talking to white people, calling white trash all the time or whatever. Go kill yourself, cracker. I don't do that.
No.
And I don't think none of us really do that. None of us walk around just saying stupid shit like that all day, every day. We don't.
No. I will have. There'll be something about a person that I don't like.
Right.
So I'm kind of prejudiced against that, but I'm not going to hate that person. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. There you go. Right.
So if my next door neighbor dressed as a damn dog or something and acted like one of those furries or whatever, I would be like, I don't want to hang out with that person. But if they were at a point, say they were starving or something, I would share my meals with them because they're my neighbor.
Right. Yeah, man. I think there's more prejudice in the world than races in the world. You know what I'm saying?
If I can't prove that I'm not a prejudiced person, I don't know what to say. I mean, some of my best friends are Houston Texans fans, so
that's horrible.
If that doesn't prove that I'm not prejudiced, I don't know what would.
Oh man, yeah, man, it's a mess, man. I want to say there's better days, but I don't know. I don't see it.
You know, like if you're watching a football game, and let's say, I'm a big Cowboys fan.
Okay.
Let's say we're playing the Washington Redskins.
You mean the Commanders?
No, Washington Redskins. All right, so
you can't say that word. That's racist. You can't say Redskins. It's racist.
Well, I'm a racist then. Okay, so during that game, I can't stand the other fans.
Right.
But if we were to leave the stadium and say they broke down on the side of the road,
exactly,
I would stop and I would help
them out. Right.
So yeah, there's a temporary prejudice there. It's us against them during a football game, but in the real world,
it's temporary. Right, it ain't a permanent. Right, it's not permanent.
Right,
it's going to end eventually. I'm not taking it home with me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that as a badge, you know.
Right. So yeah, man. But only thing I can tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, is try to be honest about history.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your children the truth. Don't let these institutions teach your children the wrong history.
Right.
That's what the problem is. We're sending our children to school to be taught nothing but lies. You got to teach your children some stuff too. The truth. They don't want the children to know the truth. We were told lies too. We were told lies.
Mm-hmm.
The older we got, we had to find out the truth.
And some people still don't want to believe it.
Walking around talking about, the only people that were slaves were black people. That's what we're taught in school. But that's not the truth. That's the lie. Lies. And it's a shame that our children are being sucked more deep into the lie than we were. We got a little piece of a lie. They get a whole plate of a lie.
Mm-hmm. And be proud of who you are.
Right.
You know, white pride, man.
Right. Why can't you be proud to be white?
I don't understand why
you can't be proud to be white.
I'm proud of every part of our family.
That's ain't supposed to be. You're supposed to be proud of who you are, what you are. That's what you're supposed to do. You can't even put on a White Lives Matter shirt. Imagine you put a White Lives Matter shirt. Imagine that.
You can't even put an All Lives Matter shirt on without getting attacked. And I believe all lives matter.
And it does. All lives do matter. But you can't say that. You can't even get a White History Month.
And don't believe that whole colorblind stuff either. I mean, come on. You can tell I'm a white dude. You can tell Tarek is a black dude, but
I'm a white supremacist.
But the the color of your skin does not make who you are on the inside.
No. Only thing that separates us as people is our skin tone. That's it. We got the same color blood. Probably some of us probably got the same hair texture or whatever.
I mean, what is it? Melatonin?
That's it. Kyle, you can go get some melatonin. You can go get some
melanin.
You can go get a tanner bed and go tan up.
Is it melanin or melatonin? Which one is it?
Melanin. The melatonin is trying to go to bed.
Yeah, you. That's right. My temporary ignorance.
It's all right. We all go through it.
And so what? I mean, geez, there are white people that have that. What do you call it? Where they're more white. What do you call that? Oh my God! I just had that word in my head and I can't think of it. When it's some kind of condition where all your pigmentation's gone.
Okay. You talk about what Michael Jackson had.
No, Michael Jackson was doing that on purpose. Some people are born that way. What do you call that?
Oh man, let them man.
Oh my God, my brain is gone this morning.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, man, that's all I do, man. I teach my child the truth, man.
Yeah.
I try to teach my daughter the truth. I teach my son the truth. Let them know the real history of the world. I don't want them going out here learning about white supremacy and all that ignorance. It's all ignorance. It's the only thing they want to do is make us all hate each other, be against each other, and there's no need for that. No. There's no need.
And I wouldn't teach my kids to automatically trust someone just because they're white either. Because you don't know what kind of person they are.
Right. Shoot, you can't even trust yourself sometimes. So why you go?
Yeah. God, I wish I could think of that word, man. You got to help me think of that word. It's going to bother me.
So what am I thinking? Albino.
Albino, that's it. Albino.
Okay, albino.
It's so they have a condition that their pigmentation is much lighter. So
right.
What does that make them a different human being?
Nope. It's just a skin tone. That's it.
So what? No different than if somebody was born what do they call them now? Little person, or I don't know what the term is.
Yeah. You got to be careful with your terminologies. Oh man! Oh Lord! Listen. You can't even say homeless no more.
Oh Lord! So what is it now?
Unhomed.
Unhomed. Okay.
Man, we're so done, Kyle. You know we're done, man. We're done.
People have this hang up about words.
Right.
And how long did we fight for not to be labeled? I mean, everyone fought that for years and years and years. They didn't want to be labeled, and now everybody wants to be labeled. Well, I'm LGBTQIABC EFG XYZ ampersand / I don't get it. The pronouns, the labels.
All right. I'm not. Look. What's your name? Tell me your name, and I will call you your name. I'm not gonna go for your name. Let's start there. Let's start with that first. Your name.
Yeah.
My name is.
Mud. Flavor Flav.
It's crazy, man. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Did you see that clip of the lady that she had went and got her oil changed, and the attendant had said, thank you, young lady, or thank you, ma'am, or something. I don't know. Said something, and the lady was complaining. She says, "What do I do if someone's trying to be polite and they misgender me?" I'm thinking, do you just say thank you and
keep it pushing?
Yeah. How do I know what your freaking gender is when you change it every other day, or your pronoun?
Right.
It's madness.
What people are doing now, they're asking, like, what pronoun do you go by?
Mm-hmm.
What pronoun do you go by?
I'm not doing that, dude. I'm not playing that game. I refuse.
I'm like, what kind of mess is this? So I started the conversation is, hello, how you doing? What do you go by? What's your pronoun?
It's going to come down to...
If I got to start a conversation like that, I don't need to have one.
I'm just going to come up to you and say, hello, black person.
Right. Oh, this racist. This person just came to me saying, hey, white black man.
But I didn't call you man. I didn't want to misgender you.
Oh, there you go. Right. This black person. Right.
Oh, wait a second. I called you a person. You might be a wolf today. My bad.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just go back to my childhood and stay there?
Yeah, it was so easy being a Toys R Us kid.
Oh, my God. When I could play with the neighbor kid and we didn't care what color we were. We just cared who was going to be Batman and who was going to be Superman that day.
Simple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked playing Han Solo too.
Yeah, the simple things. Simple. Keep it simple. Now it's too much. They got us back at school learning.
Mm-hmm. It's no wonder the kids are so confused and why there's so much more mental illnesses out there.
They're trying to make us have mental illness too. Trying to figure out pronouns and what to call people and what to say and what not to say. And
oh my God, depression is off the charts nowadays.
Changing the damn vocabulary and the damn words in the dictionary. And
I mean, guys, it's getting to where people don't want to leave home because they're afraid they're going to make a mistake.
Right.
You know?
Don't know how to talk. Don't know what to say.
Well, I'm not calling someone a they, them. I'm not calling someone a it. And if I call you, what's that?
My daughter has a friend.
Yeah.
And she came in the house and she was talking about they and them and we're like, okay, yeah. Not knowing that they, them was one person.
That's confusing.
So about one person? Yeah, they go by they, them.
No, I'm not playing that game.
You don't have to do all that wokeism in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that woke outside. I was thinking she talking about a group of damn people and then talking about one person.
Did you see the video that dude says, I can't help it if someone misgenders me and I haul back and I slap the crap out of them. I'm like, yeah, you slap the crap out of me and you're going to find there's going to be a problem. And this dude looked like you could break him in half like a twig. Yeah, you rear back and slap me, see what happens.
Well, I tell you what. For those that go by pronoun, wear your shirt. Then we know what to call you. Wear your they, them, or whatever shirt you want, and then I'll know to call you a they or them. Make it easy for us. We're the retarded ones. Make it easy for us. We're retarded. I can't even say retarded no more.
I'm going to sue the bank because I went in and I identified as a millionaire and they didn't give me my money.
Why can't you do that? Why can't you identify as a millionaire? Why can't you go in the bank and ask to take out $1 million?
Exactly. I want my $1 million in my bank account because I identify.
No matter of fact, no, I'm a billionaire. I'm
there
going
you go.
The bank, pull up my $1 billion. Look, I need to cash out today. Oh man, it's
find the richest person at the bank and say, I identify as them today.
Right. What if I identify as Donald Trump's son?
I would say I'd identify as Donald Trump, but then I'd probably be arrested for something stupid. So.
Right. You would be involved with Stormy Daniels' sister.
Yeah.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it's sad that we even have to have this conversation.
I know. And it seems like every other day you have to have the conversation.
Right. And hopefully that you will go home, sit your children down, explain to them the truth. That's it. Just explain the truth. Be honest. Don't lie. Be honest. We were lied to. Some of us know the truth now. If you know the truth, teach your children the truth. Don't have them come out here and learning nonsense.
Right.
Because that's all they're getting right now is nonsense. It's nonsense. And then they go bring it to you. My daughter tried to bring me the nonsense, and I had to correct her. Don't bring the nonsense to me. I don't need it.
Remember, homie, don't play that.
We sure don't play that in this house. We don't play none of that nonsense. But ladies and gentlemen, we love you so much. Thank you for tuning into the show. We went over today, but it was a good topic. We talked about a lot of different things today. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll be back. 8 a.m. Central Time, my brother from another mother, Mr. Coyote himself, will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to check out my brother's channel, The Bob's Broadcast. He said he wants to thank you all for going to his channel. He said his numbers been going up, tuning into his channel. That's beautiful. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow each other's channel. We're trying to educate.
Irritate.
We're here to educate. And hopefully some of y'all will come on and try to educate us. If you don't think we're telling the truth or we're lying or whatever, the comment section is always open. The show is always open for you to come on, to speak your mind, speak your truth. Mm-hmm. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. Speaking the truth.
Yep.
Other than that, man, you got any final words, brother?
I just want to say, just like you should judge people by the content of their character and not what's on the outside. Nobody cares or should care about what your skin color is or who you sleep with, what church you go to. You be a good person, and I will be a good person right back to you.
That is it. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's that simple. Nothing else to it. I don't care if you're white, blue, green, red, whatever, came from Mars. I don't care. I don't care. As long as you're a good person.
That's right.
That's all that matters. That's it. That's it.
And I want to say that I want to identify me and Tarek as the new Hodge twins.
Oh, okay. I was starting to think we were a new Oreo cookie.
There you go.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, if you come in late to the show, leave comments in the comment section. I'll get to it. I will answer your question from the show on the next show. Just leave the comment in the comment section if you missed the show. And also, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have the intro song. We have an intro song. We have a contest. If you can write lyrics to our intro song, I will help you. I will help you out really, really good financially. I'm not going to tell you how much I'm going to give you, but it's going to be a nice sum of money. It's going to make you feel real good about yourself. Now, I ain't talking about thousands. Maybe a couple hundred, but no thousands, but a couple hundred. All right. I'm going to play the intro song. You listen to it, write some lyrics to it, and then 30 days. Our contest started yesterday, so today is number 59. I have 59 more days of the contest. Let me know if you can write lyrics to it. I'll see the intro music. You write lyrics to it. You send it back to us. We'll judge it. If it's good, you'll win the money. Sweet. I'm sure everybody right now need money. You know the economy ain't too good. All of us need money right now.
That ain't no lie.
So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said again, love y'all. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. And once again, make sure you check my brother's page. Channel, that's the page. Channel, The Bob's Broadcast. Great stuff, man. Paranormal activity, comedy, life coaches, good
actors, musicians, authors.
Yeah, the works. I think Kyle get everything you're looking for on this channel. Everything.
I hope so. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, he got a mix of everything. He gives you everything. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me go on and get up out of here, man. Love you, brother. Love you, man.
Love you too. Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony.
I like that song too. I did. That's a beautiful song. Yes, indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You are black and I am white. You are blind as a bat, and I have sight.
Oh man, we butchered that so. Oh, let's get him out of here, man.